maximum volume. Alright, so welcome back. Today we will be playing more Frostpunk. We will be starting a new chapter, new scenario, which is one of the other expansions that came out a bit ago. Hello. I have not played it extensively as I did the other ones, so it will be an interesting challenge. The new scenario is called Last Autumn, and let's get into it. We're gonna put it back on hard, same as always, and let's get started. I barely remember anything about this scenario, so I do remember that it looks completely different than usual. Foragers can explore land, set up camps, which is supply construction site with food for a few days.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin, Assistant Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate. They've claimed there was nothing to fear, that this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
It's like a planet on this cyclical orbit around the sun or something. It's crazy. Who would have thought that the winter would come? Anyways, last autumn, we crossed the rough northern seas to reach Site 113, where we have built the greatest marvel of the technology. Where we are to build the greatest marvel of technology, a generator. Your crew, lured by the promise of steady job and eager to leave the work riots and bread queues behind, are somewhat taken back at the sight of the desolate landscape surrounding the site. They were told not to ask for details, and there is no turning back now. There is no consensus why this contract has been such high priority, considering the deteriorating situation of the Empire. But your superiors are clear. This is the most important job of your life. For Queen and Country. So, first things first. Basic facilities. Before you start building the generator, you have to set up the basic supply infrastructure. This means building docks and gathering the resources piled up by them. You'll also need a raw food source, fishing harbor, or a forager's camp set up by your food source somewhere. Or a forager's camp set up by a food source somewhere in the plains. Okay. Right, so first things first. You may notice the shocking lack of snow and ice, especially ice. I guess this ship didn't really quite make it. Oh, holy crap. You can actually salvage it for steel. I didn't know that. This is Site 113. There is very little snow, and our temperature is plus 10 degrees. Like, holy shit, what's going on with this? down here you may see that we have a different, a little bit of a different bar. It's called motivation. If I remember correctly, if our motivation is like high up, then we get like a bonus to production, and if it's down there, we don't get much in terms of motivation to production, or bonus to production. Let's check out our books of laws. It's also quite a bit different. This one is called administration. Ways to keep your people healthy, fed, and motivated. So in here we have a chapel, a bathhouse, on-site burials, repatriation of bodies, public house. So this branch is almost the same. Cruel, hearty meals, cocaine pills. Oh yeah, yeah. Good old days where cocaine was completely acceptable. So yeah, this one is kind of the same. We have radical treatment, sustain life. Then we have overcrowding or extra rations for the ill. We also have a care house. So this is the healthcare thing. Yeah, Frostpunk, cocaine pills. I know. Props to historic accuracy. Yep. So this is going to be a different one. We have a bathhouse. Oh yeah, look at those packs. Damn. And look at those bonds over here too. Holy shit. Yeah. Anyways, I got distracted. Bathhouses would protect our people from sickness by promoting cleanliness and healthy habits. You build a bathhouse. People living near a working bathhouse are less likely to fall ill. Motivation will rise slightly. You will have to build a bathhouse. Okay, that's something that we will have to do. And here we have either gruel, which is like almost, well, it's a gruel, food of friendship, as we call it in Conan universe. We can cook gruel instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Having bunny in the settlement is never a bad choice. Indeed it is. So if we go with the gruel, our motivation will fall, discontent will rise. Eating gruel will cause discontent. That is bad. Or we can go for hearty meals. We could serve tastier and more nutritious food to motivate our people. Of course, it would require more raw food to prepare. But will they behave better by eating it? Well, there is no wheel of friendship, so I'm assuming no. So we have new recipe, hearty meal, available at cookhouse. Eating hearty meals will increase motivation every day. So this is awesome. Doesn't say how much, but okay. So public house. Oh hey, this one doesn't. They changed the picture for it, so it looks different. This is just like a drinking house. And the chapel is, I guess that's the same thing. People living nearby will gather to pray. This will raise their motivation. So yeah, there is a chapel. The settlement is radically laid out. The entire thing is one expanded wheel of friendship. Well, true. And yeah, they wouldn't really have much of a choice than rather be here. All right, so let's check this out. We have some steam cores over here. We have some steel pile. Not much steel. We have wood. We have more wood. We have more steel. And this is our glorious hole that very much matters. All right, so we need to provide homes. Our temperature is really high, so like even the tents are going to be like a height of luxury here. Yeah, they come in pile. Well, they kind of like they have like a tarp over them, and there is like a couple of them over there. I guess, yeah. They just piled the shit over. They didn't really bother to like lay it out nicely. So, right. Oh yeah, let's check out the. Oh, I cannot. All right. So what we can build tents. Medical post we cannot do. Food cookhouse. We should get this go. Oh yeah, we should get the cookhouse going. Resources, we have depot, gathering posts, and tech, we have a standard issue workshop. Oh, and one of the other things is you notice that we cannot build around the generator. So we have to build around it. Oh, and there is a bunch of coal here. Huge pile of coal. 2,000 coal. Holy shit, that's a lot of coal. Wow, that's a lot of coal. Holy crap. Alright, anyways. Let's get this show started. So let's get the cookhouse going. Okay. Because we need to convert a bunch of these raw food into a proper food. Oh right, I don't have any wool. Fabulous. Now let's get people working on this thing right away. Right, let's get going. Oh, what is this? Steam exchangers. Oh yeah, there's like a couple of new things here. We have a steam cores, we have structural profiles, we have steel components and steam exchangers. All of it goes into the into this glorious hole. Alright, so we need 6 wood to get the show connected. And then I can start building gathering huts. Probably we will need gathering huts. I'm very tempted by this shit. Like, this is 1,000 steel just like sitting over there, looking all smug and everything. Alright, let's get the road connected. That's going to be our kitchen. Yeah, what's going on here? Word of advice, first steps. Sir, our employer, the Imperial Exploration Company, has prepared the site for us. Besides digging the enormous shaft to the underground, I think that was like a huge thing. That's not an easy thing to do. Where was I? Digging an enormous shaft for the underground part of the generator, they left some construction materials behind to get us started. We should set up camp and clear the area around the shaft to make space for the construction facilities. Alrighty. Let's get some engineers working, making food. This food is going to be engineered food. It's not just going to be like standard of run-of-the-mill food. It's an engineered shit. Speaking of which, I want to get something, one of these, but I want to get something that I would not need to like build shit for just yet. So that excludes public house, chapel, bathhouse, and leaves us with either food or sustained life, radical treatment, on-site burials, or repatriation. So on-site burials, no risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will decrease the motivation. You will have to establish cemetery. Motivation will fall slightly. I don't think it's geothermal. The thing that what I think it does, it's heat. The way that if you remember, it heats the area. It's heating the soil rather than the radiation, because that means that it's not dissipating a bunch of heat into like atmosphere. It just heats the soil, and everything that's built on the soil is heated. So that's Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, so they have like a, I guess, water circulation system under under the soil, and that's how the generator heats the area around it.
Yeah.
That's at least what I would do. But you know, this is kind of like a fantasy game, so let's just call it a warp fuckery. All right. We lay our dead to rest in English soil. Their bodies will be kept in the morgue until they can be transported. So this one is going to, I will have to build a morgue. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Prepare bodies for transfer costs. Wood, you will have to build a morgue. Let's just leave this alone for now because radical treatments. Oh, holy shit! They added the intensity to this picture quite a bit. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated at the medical post. 30% of the gravely ill treated in the medical post will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly, or we sustain life. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't treat dangerous amputations with radical treatment. The gravely ill will be kept alive, but are treated in medical posts. Motivation will rise slightly. So I learned my lesson. I am going to build a goddamn infirmary as soon as possible. If we will start getting sick people, we get infirmary, because the medical posts are shit. So yeah, but I think we can leave this one alone too. So let's do this. I think we should get like a hearty meals. We should get our motivation up as much as possible. That way we'll get bonuses to productivity, and bonuses to productivity is always good. So let's get this. That means that our kitchen, 3 rations from 3 raw food. Holy shit. 4 food from 2 rations. Let's go with the normal ones for now. We'll switch back to this one. Yeah, because like then we'll have what, like food for 2 days instead of like 4. That would suck a lot. Alright, so on this side we will have to build docks. So we will have to figure out the wood. I assume we're going to be using for chopping down. So I'm thinking we will have like a small community of sorts over here. We will need coal, if I remember correctly, for the bathhouses primarily, because bathhouses use coal. Yeah. Okay. So these guys are doing their thing. We have some wood. Let's see if we can get ourselves some gathering posts. Can I put? Oh yeah, I can put gathering posts close to here. Can I get one that covers all of this? Yes. Okay, so we'll put the gathering post over here and the gathering post over here. We're going to disassemble them once they've done their thing. We also need to get the deck for this going as soon as possible as well. You're working on the bourgeoisie hours. Alright, let's get the workshop going. Let's put the workshop somewhere over there. Oh yeah, and we need to connect the damn thing too. Okay. can I connect the damn thing? I guess that way? That's ridiculous. 14 wood just to connect it. Alright, hold on. Let's not do that. Let's pause. Can I run a wooden road this way? Yes. Then I can move it over here. Yes, and then in 2 wood I can put up a workshop. Oh yeah, so what we need: basic facilities, research, and build docks. Docks are going to be very important because they will be bringing me free resources. Start generating resources. Well, that way is gathering resources already done. Build an active fishing harbor or set up for foragers camp. I think we'll go with the foragers camp, or at least we'll try to do so. Street under construction, adjacent to the street under construction. We are going to set up fisheries too. Yeah. What's going on here? Idle hands. As first workday ends, people start gathering in small groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down the huge central shaft. Deep, ain't it? And to think we have to work down there. Out of boredom, or maybe to exercise their fears, more workers join in. Soon rock starts raining down the hole. This might be dangerous, but camp offers very little in terms of entertainment. So we can leave them be, or we can stop them. This will raise discontent slightly, but throwing rocks into a hole that you're not supposed to throw rocks into, probably a bad idea. So I think if I go with this one, it's going to be like, it's going to bite me in the ass. So we are going to stop them. Alright, we don't need this anymore. And let's... Oh wow, engineers are so smug that they are not even going to be like working to collect shit. Yeah, right. Well, these look like a pretty ridiculous cliff, so maybe not, but they should be able to do that. Also, it will clear out the area around the generator too. Like, yeah. Also, I'm very impressed how big this hole is. Like, that's a huge bloody undertaking to do this. Let's get this way. Oh wow, you already got 2 out of 3 cores. Holy smokes. Alright. Let's get people back in there. Yeah, okay, so let's check out the technology tree. So we don't have a heating tree. We do have manufacturing tree, which is pretty bloody huge. We have food and resources. Docks we need, and we need faster gathering, so we'll tackle these 2 first. Then we'll get the foragers quarters, and then we'll see, play it by ear. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't have homes, because people are going to get like pissed and everything. Sleeping outside in plus 10 is still quite unpleasant. Whoop. My screen is starting to do the thing where it just like shuts off for a couple of seconds. Yeah. Homeless people fell ill now. People got cold. Sir, a few of our people got a cold from sleeping on the ground. We should provide them with some kind of accommodations, if only because this might impact efficiency in the long run. I'll provide shelter for bloody everyone. Yeah, shit. You can introduce a new law. Cocaine pills. We could give people cocaine pills with their breakfast to make them work harder. Holy shit! After introducing this law, another one can be passed for 18 hours. New ability: use cocaine pills in the cookhouse to increase motivation. Low risk of death by overdose. Should we do this? Chat. Do we give cocaine to people and like risk losing them, or do we like not? I'm conflicted on this. Stimpaks for the Marines if you feel you have enough workers. Yes. Yeah, well, you know, if we fail this, right? So that's like, this is going to be like a learning thing. Another underhanded scheme to make us work harder. Don't fall for it. I hear these new pills really do wonders for a time. Yeah. So how do I? Oh. Okay. So I can just like, flop. Oh, I can turn them off them. Oh, okay. That's good. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's motivate our people. Wonders of capitalism. So I'm going to get workers from there to our wood. I probably should build a wood cutlery too, because we will need a lot of wood very fast, and we will need that. Alright, let's start getting yeah, let's get dogs going, because dogs will provide us with a bunch of wood. And we also need a medical post to treat the... God damn it, we need so much wood here, it's crazy. Okay, let's get the medical post down. Now let's put it over here. And then we will start building tents. Tents for days and nights. Well, mostly for the nights, because people should be working during the day. Tent. So I wonder if we can like accommodate everybody this time around or not. Let's get 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. We need 3 more.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
What? Oh, shift is over. Oh, they have like a different thing for the... yeah, I think we could just remove this guy here. Okay, so let's get over here. Let's staff this. Should be able to get 1 more. Is it enough? No, we'll still have like 10 homeless people. Bolts. But you know, you do what you gotta do. We almost got everything done though. Alright, so let's go with this one. Motivation will fall slightly. You will have to establish a cemetery. Yeah, let's do this because I think we will consign the bodies of our dead to the stony soil of this faraway land. It would be too expensive to bring them back to England. Yeah. Oh, holy shit, that was a huge hit to motivation. Well, I could have just waited though. I should have just waited. Yeah, well, that's fine because we have this thing which will cure them pretty effectively. Reality check. As the camp wakes up under the dark rain clouds, the mood among the people turns gloomy. Nobody told us this, we will be sent to the end of the nowhere. They grumbled. There's nothing for us to do here but work, and they are going to stay a while. And they are going to stay a while in this remote, cold, miserable place. If you don't keep their motivation up, their efficiency will suffer. Motivation will fall each morning. Fantastic. Consider signing or rising the motivation. Yeah, we did that. We're giving people cocaine that is like that should rise the motivation right through the roof, and other things right through the roof too. This is awfully relatable. yeah, I know, especially for you. All those, well, you know, you did not get any cocaine pills, so there's that. So my workers are being treated way better than you were. Mine get the cocaine pills, yours don't. I know, it's a travesty, says Ashes, exactly. So yeah, let's get another workshop. And then we're going to research a fishery as soon as we get, you know, the ability to do so. Okay, I'm gonna cancel you because we need wood for oh, where the hell is my fishing harbor is the second level. Oh, where it is then. Then we're going to build a second workshop. We're out of wood. Oh, right. Don't fucking scare me like that. Come on, man. That's not nice. Alright. Get me one more wood so we can get our homeless situation under control. I also will need wood to connect the road. Good. Now, another thing that we need to now do is to put a cemetery somewhere. Probably somewhere over here. Yeah, we'll need like fisheries space app. Okay, let's do that. Holy shit, this is bigger than I thought it would be. That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Okay. Right, so let's get this going faster. Too bad I can't do the extra shifts because that means that my forager is going to have to wait for another thing. Ceremonial funerals. Those who have who gave their lives in service to the empire deserve the highest honor. We will give their dead ceremonial funerals to inspire the living. Burials will no longer reduce motivation. Let's do that.
New rules are in place.
Alright, and we are out of wood,
Folks,
which would
enough
be
for
terrible.
today.
And we have to research our wooderies. And I'll get rid of this. Cemetery established. Cemetery has been established. Now we can put our dead to rest. All 0 of them. Motivation rises. Everyone needs a roof, if only a flapping one over their head. Your people look forward to well-deserved rest. Motivation rises. Oh yeah, look at that motivation. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? You know what? Let's see if we can build the third one. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, basic dogs. We can build basic dogs right now. Okay, perfect. Holy shit, these are super huge basic dogs. Okay, basic dogs go. And then we connect you with the road. We connect you with the road. Okay, like they'll get built and then they'll connect the road from them. So the way that this will work is the ship will come in, it will drop a shitload of resources, and then the gathering huts are going to get the resources back to our thing here. So that will provide us with a steady supply of like wood, steel, maybe even food, I don't remember. But this is going to be like our pretty standard income. Oh, it doesn't even need to be connected with the roads. What it does need is probably like one of these. And we need wood. Oh yeah, you can like ask for coal, but we don't need coal at this moment. You can also upgrade this. I think there is a research for upgrading this. Okay. Yes, I guess there is no food. That's very unfortunate. Shippy? Shippy! Look at this shippy! This is the best ship here. By the way, I really like the design of the ship. Like, look at this ship. Although it has like, it seems like it has 2 engines. Yeah. It seems like it has 2 engines, but only one of them is working. Maybe this is like, I don't know why there is like 2 steam stocks. But holy shit, this is like a really dope design. I like these shippies. Alright, so telegraph station. Now that we have built the basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we have to build the telegraph station. I see. Yeah, auxiliary, yeah, that's true. Right, so tack, we can build a telegraphy station. Let's do that, because that will increase the amount of people that we can bring in. However, let's set up our food infrastructure first. So this thing is going to drop off a bunch of wood. This is sexy. I really like the way that they designed the dogs. And then there's a bunch of wood, which we need a gathering hut. Or we can just like assign people to it, which we're totally going to do. But we can assign a... just like... let's go with 2 gathering huts. Yeah, let's go with 1 gathering hut, because I don't know what the... I think the 25 wood is what's needed for the... camp life. Septic. You overhear 2 workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You really believe this end of the world rubbish? Me, I'm just here for the money. When we're done with this mad scheme, I can move my family out of San Giles. Well, then you're a fool, because you all die when the frost comes, grunts. He grunts to you. Ain't it truth, sir? So, mind your work, lads. Discontent will fall slightly. We don't have discontent. So the signs say motivation will rise slightly. Only a fool doubts it. Discontent will rise, motivation will rise. I am... so the signs say, yeah? So I'm going to go with this. Now it's like super slightly increases. Right, Forager's Quarters. Forager's Quarters gives us... so that's basically the hunters. Okay, cool. We'll deal with the hunters when we have enough food for them. Come on. Oh, this sucker comes in quite often. I thought it was only once per day, but apparently it's like more than once. This is cool. This is great, because that means that our wood pile is going to be like very nicely producing wood for us. And then it just like fades into the void. That's what the second engine is for. That's like the Geller fields. So it'll go into the warp, and everything is fine. So it doesn't have to like sail all the way. It just like uses warp to travel. Alright, so if we are to start on the sawmill, it's 10 wood or faster gathering. That would be more useful, because we do get like a stable supply of wood right now. Hunters are going to be a problem, or rather the food is going to be a problem. So 16 income and 9 outcome. Yeah. So we will be, if this continues right like this, we will have a lot more income of wood than we are at the gathering of the wood. So we will need to build another one of these things. This will need to be redesigned. We're out of wood. No, we're not. There's like fuck ton of wood right there.
Get some rest, people.
I'm annoyed by the bourgeoisie hours. Alright. Oh, okay, so this is the... Oh boy, this will be bad. So, this is a problem. I thought that this is going to be like a huntery. It is not. It's more like a beacon. So I need to get a second level of the research done, and my people are going to get hungry right now, and that's going to be bad. Shit. Let's hope these guys are going to like catch something so I can like get it back to the camp. Yep, everybody's hungry. Shit. Alright. Partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in the circle of trampled bloodstained earth. The tracks lead further. Good. Hunting grounds or a nesting place? Let's go to the hunting grounds. Shit. Shit. This is not good. This is really not good. Radical treatment, sustain life. Care house, chapel. I think we can go with a chapel. Yeah. So I can like slap a chapel somewhere here when we have enough wood.
Shake a leg. The shift's on.
I really should have done this like ASAP. Now we're suffering. So if we lose this, then lesson learned. We need this thing first, or like get to the fisheries. Indignant engineer. An engineer complains, says, "Sir, it seems I've been mistakenly lodged in a tent full of workers. Now you see, I don't have anything against workers, but they're quite loud and, well, sort of smell. Could you make sure that I get moved into engineer's tent? We can do that. Or the motivation full. Well, let's go with the discontent. Yeah, I know, right? I did booze. Okay. I think I might need to like rearrange, like move these ones out a little bit so I can have a better coverage with the chapel. We'll see how large the area for it is. Or I can just build a chapel right here. Alright, this is good. Other than people starving, we're doing fantastic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this because I need wood for research. Let's go level... Son of a... We'll wait until we can get level 2. Research started, and then we can get fisheries for like a little bit more of a stable food income. Okay, I can get a chapel going in here. It's too bad I don't have enough for a second team of... I'm short by one. I'm short by one. Oh, can I get one from here? No? Well, fuck you too. Oh. Okay, well. Numerous animal tracks cover the gentle banks of the stream. Search the area. The gentle banks of this swiftly flowing stream form a convenient watering place. We could set up camp here for some time to hunt animals coming for water. I see. Let's do that. 80 raw food every 1 day. Okay, so and it will be going for 2 days. So some of the people will get like pretty sick, but we should be able to get them a decent meal as soon as this gang comes in. Alright. Now, also, when this thing finishes, I'll probably make the bathhouses so people don't get like, you know, dirty, because engineers are already complaining. Yup, a lot of starving people. I guess we can just go and make the bathhouse. Or, I think this would be even better. Motivation will rise slightly, patterns of the house are less discontented. Regulations changed. Shit. Got it. Can I get forward? Yes. Okay, cool. So we do kind of need a telegraph station pretty soon too. Alright, public house, workers, motivation rises. Oh yeah! We're almost over the, well, not almost, but like getting there in terms of right, our hunt is almost done. Right, that brought us a bunch of food. Did it? Where's my food? I thought we're supposed to have some food. I'm concerned. What happened to the food? Oh, you know what? If I build another one, then I can send another team. Okay, I think that makes sense. But I'm curious where the fuck my food is. There was like a thing. Don't tell me these guys just like ate it raw. Because that would be very, very unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I think they're just like making it, and that's why my discontent rises or falls. Right, well, that. Let's get the food fishing harbor. Forger cards. Cars for new lighter design. Forger will move 50% faster. That is good. That is also very good, but we need this. Where is my bloody food? Holy crap. Can I actually build this? Yeah, resources. I can build a telegraph. Oh, okay. There's only one. Okay, well that makes sense. Let's build a telegraph thingy. Let's build it over there. We should also build another dock. Or wait, I remember this. So you can, each one of these will take up a coastal spot. So I can have a limited amount of fisheries. So you can have either fisheries and like 3 fisheries in one of these docks, or I can have like more docks but less fisheries.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Alright, the line is open. Good work on setting up the construction camp. Now that we have line of communication, use it to request resources. We will provide what we can, but be aware that your camp is not the only project we supply. There are 2 other construction sites in your area. Together, these 3 generators will secure the shelters for inhabitants of Liverpool, should the worst happen. Their fate is in your hands. Do not let them down. We shall succeed. You can now order resources in the telegraph station. Let's... Okay, we can get steam cores. We can get engineers, or we can get workers. So right now our workforce is okay. But getting steam cores will probably be very important. Generative shaft structure. Now that you have basic infrastructure in this, it's time to start with the construction of the generator. Build profiles, manufacture, then produce 8 structural profiles that will allow you to set up the shaft structure. Generator construction overview. Ooh, okay. So we have the setup, stage 1, set up the shaft structure. It will cost us 8 structural profiles. Right now we're 3 days ahead of schedule, and then they will have these ones. So as we continue doing these, oh, this is cool. Generate upgrade riser system cost. Cool. Well, okay, we'll get to that. We'll try to get the optional upgrades as well. Generator, okay. Okay, new law. House of Pleasure. Or bare knuckle fights. Nothing relieves tension better than watching few rounds of all-out slugfest. Holy shit, look at that. That is so dramatic. See, the problem with brothel thing, I think if you set up brothel, they added a mechanic here that your guys can get syphilis. And I think that's going to be bad. Yeah, right? So I think we'll start with this one. What does this one do? If people could get together in the chapel to listen to the words of scripture, it would raise their spirits. New ability, evening services chapel. Each raises motivation. Oh, let's do that. That's why you need automation for brothels. Exactly, my friend. And proper cleaning of such automations.
New company rules are in place.
Oh, it needs 20 food rations. Well, fuck that. So the way that request works is, or like the telegraph thing works, is logistical limit will increase over time, and it will allow us to bring more crap over, and each one of these costs something different. Because we do have good amount of people right now, we have too many people actually, because we can't bloody feed them. We don't need more people, but we will need steam cores for everything, so that's going to be important. So that's why I ordered a bunch of steam cores. Yup, people start dying. Oh yeah, fellow Alberto. Sir, we found a dead body. Co-workers of the deceased say that they often share their cocaine pills with him, and he always craved for more. We presume that he died of an overdose. Unfortunately, such reaction to cocaine isn't exactly uncommon. Let's do this. You will have to stop using cocaine pills for 3 days. This will increase the motivation, which is fine. Like, our motivation is pretty high, so it should be fine. He's totally a crack whore. Just died on the job. Oh no, he's not a whore. He's just like a bartender. So there's that. Oh, I can't wait until we get the fisheries. Fisheries would be dope. We'll get like a stable food supply. It's going to be ridiculously great. What now? Withdrawal pains. Holy shit, this guy looks bad. Random overdoses happen in these kinds of settings. It's tragic, but kind of par for the course. Yeah, true. Sir, our people are a mess since you cut their drugs. Some are apathetic, others jumpy and irritable. If you behave erratically, with sudden bouts of sobbing or screaming, it seems that they become addicted to the pep pills. Your people are addicted. Motivation will fall without drugs. You will fail cocaine pill suppression. I see. Yeah. I knew there's going to be repercussions to our actions. We are going to resume after 3 days.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
Oh, we're getting people out of hungry zone. Alright, cool. So, now I think we can actually switch this sucker to a hearty meals. Because we'll be able to start fishing. Right, medical upgrade, more foragers, we need that. Food, fishing harbor. Let's put one over here, like way over here. Doesn't really, distance doesn't really matter, other than it will take me like road to get to it. I think it will need the road to get to it. I'll start on the road and see how that goes. So, now we're starting to get to the point where we need more people. So, next order of business is going to, for us to increase the number of workers and the number of engineers. I think we'll bump up engineers by 5 and workers by 10. Might even like just order a bunch of workers right away as soon as this hits 20. That way we'll get like a shipment right away. let them withdraw a little, yeah. I think it recovers once per hour. Okay, I cannot order shipment for 4 more hours until these guys arrive. Okay, well that's fine, that's fine. I would really love for this shit to be built. Oh my god, they're going to finish building it just in time for it to not be able to work. Ugh. Crazy. Alright, we got 2 steam cores, and now we can order... Let's order 11 workers because one of them keeled over. So that means that I need to build another... that. Burial ceremony is starting at the cemetery. Right, 10 workers. Okay, so this should take care of our food situation. Okay, we have a bunch of drug addicts, but that should be like taken care of soon. The other thing is this is going to take over next morning, and I'm going to build a bathhouses because we will start getting workers, you know, like dirty and shit like that, and they would need to get washed and become healthy. I'm also going to replace this with the infirmary if I am able. Am I able? Yes, but it's going to be like level 3. Holy crap, that's quite far away. We also should build another gathering post to get our supplies faster. And I think I'm going to build another one of these wharfs, or docks, I guess. And then we're going to set this one for steel, because I don't think you can actually get steel here at all. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is a cemetery. So this produces not much. Oh, this is much better. Produce 1 raw food, 4. Okay, so this is much better. And I don't actually need a road for it. Cool. Alright, so next we're going to get the bathhouse and then build one when we will have enough steel. Oh, right, that's cool. So I'm going to get rid of these, put 10 here. Yeah, we need more workers. Like this bunch of workers is going to be very, very helpful. So you get me steel. Let's get 5 of you here. Okay, we have this completed. Alright, foragers carts, they move faster. Reloading station, so this increases the amount of resources that can be taken off the ship, I believe. Allows us to build a reloading station to gather resources by land at the docks. Oh, so this is like a gatherer's hut, but built into the docks. We might want that. Resource, faster reloading. Docks will be 10% more efficient. That's fine. machine shop, ventilation plan. Well, let's get this profiles researched. Troubled father. Sir, supply ships occasionally carry sacks of post delivered to the crew. For security reasons, every inbound and outbound mail is opened and read, but we may sometimes require instructions from you regarding our censorship policy. Oh god. In this case, a worker received a letter from his wife informing him that one of his daughters is gravely ill. Dire news such as this may impact morale of the crew. Should we redact the part about the sick daughter? Yeah, let's go for discontent. When we get like more stable motivation thing, then we can just do things. They're content drug addicts. It's not interfering with their productivity or social function. Yeah. Oh, let them withdraw little. So Asha says, I wonder if those workers will wonder why there are 11 of them instead of a round number. No, they'll be fine. They're content drug addicts and not interfering with their productivity or social function. Yeah, that's like the best kind of addict. That did not sound very well, but yeah. Oh, right. We can do the thing. I need one more worker. What? How many bloody workers? 15 for? Wow. Okay, so we need a lot more workers. Fantastic. But I think these guys are going to be done with their hunting grounds in a day. Yes. So one more shift. Yeah, we need more workers. Oh yeah, we did the bathhouses thing, and I need steel for that, I believe, which is going to come at some point soon-ish. Oh, there's the steel pile. Workers deploy to the steel pile. Shit, I missed it. God damn it. Oh well. My people will have to be unwashed for another day. Alright, we get more workers. And let's see if we can build a gathering post over here. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, it needs to be like somewhere over here. Okay, well, we'll just put it on. And let's just make a road first, because that will bother me if it's like not aligned. It's not gonna bother me much, but it will kind of like bother me. Okay, there we go. So it's more efficient to have gathering posts than gathering by hand. And that's what we're going to do. Alright, clause. We can... Oh, this is an interesting one. So, we could house more people if we cut the space allowance a bit, although nobody's going to be happy about it after introducing the law. Okay, housing buildings will accommodate up to 12 people, so that's 20% increase. Discontent will rise permanently, motivation will fall slightly, or we can, oh well, this is like way too bourgeoisie. We could make our people happy, providing them with more space in their living quarters at the cost of reduced housing capacity. Discontent will fall permanently, motivation will rise slightly, housing buildings will accommodate only 8 people, so 20% increase. Let's do this one. But that means that we need to build more tents. Yeah, Yeah, you know, like I'm against all the crowd and shit. It's just like not good. That's just bad form. Uh, if you are working in the inhumane conditions, might as well just like be comfortable as much as possible. All right, so I think that should. Oh, these guys are good for one more day. Okay, well. Right. Okay, well, we're gonna put a bunch of workers. Oh, okay, they are doing the steel thing right now. We're almost good to resume our cocaine situation.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
I'm gonna put another one of these. Oh yeah, perfect. I think I will need the bathhouse over here and over here because it's circular coverage area, or I will move one of these things like back in here. We'll figure it out as soon as we get more steel. Right. We need more workers. Let's get 15. Order shipment. I think I will need more houses then. Okay, 3 days. Yeah, that's plenty of time. I was just about concerned about the steel consumption because I'm not making a lot of it. Okay, we're going to put you here. This is going to provide us with, I think, all the coal we will ever need. So we'll be good on that front. I think I should have ordered more workers. Yeah, we'll be fine, I guess. Alright, oh, yeah, we can do this thing now. Bam! Motivation. It's too bad we can't have cocaine pills right now, because that would do wonders for the motivation. Alright, we got profiles manufacturing. What the fuck does this do? Protective structures. Installing lightweight protective structures across the workplace will temporarily reduce the number of injuries caused by falls and blunt trauma. Each use will improve workplace safety by 1 level for 24 hours at the cost of 6 structural profiles. Holy shit, that's a lot of structural profiles. Let's get this. Never mind. I think all of these now cost. Yeah, all of them cost steel. Okay, well, we'll wait for one more steel. Right there. Alright, so we can get a... Let's get this so we can explore a little bit faster. Okay, construction generator, yeah, we'll get right on that. Alright, so how much is that? Public house, 10 steel, 20 wood. Gonna be, oh, wait, what? Oh, it would be under health, 20 steel. Okay, well, I guess tomorrow we will build a bathhouse and everybody will get a bath, whether they like it or not. It's going to be non-optional bath. Oh, actually we can build it right now. Oh, holy shit, this has a shitty coverage. Oi, oi, oi. Oof. Okay. So. It covers the footprint of 1.5. So ideally, I want to put it over here. Or, yeah, I guess not multiple bathhouses. Yeah, I would want to put, we will have to put multiple bathhouses. I'm just hoping we can like do this and then design around it, but I don't think it will work. Yeah, I think I will have to like put it somewhere around here. So we'll need to move these four. What if we put it instead of this? This will do like a lot bigger coverage. Then I can turn over the church. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna get rid of you. Yes, and we're going to get rid of you. And watch people get pissed off because we destroy the church. Oh yeah, these guys are done, so you can go into the nesting place. So, does it mean that my scouts are going to be nesting? They will like lay eggs and shit like that? It's going to be glorious. Okay, we got rid of that. So the church, I'm going to build it this way. And then when they get rid of this house, I am going to build a bathhouse. Promise fulfilled. You fulfilled your promise of stop using the cocaine pill. Motivation rises. Oh yeah. And now we're right back to using them again. Fantastic, right? Alright, so whorehouse to increase motivation. That, I guess whorehouse it is. Yeah, let's do the there is how promises around drugs tend to work. Lol, yes. We'll do House of Pleasure later because I think it will require 5 more workers, which I don't have right now. Alright, then the health bathhouse goes into here. And then I can move a tent over here and here, and we cannot put the fuck. Oh, right, so this is unfortunate. I was hoping I could like expand this way, but apparently not. So hold on, I need to figure this out. That's going to be destroyed. I think this is going to have to be destroyed too. Or we can build the bathhouse over here. We will move the church over closer here and then build a bunch of housing stuff in there. I'm just wasting my steel here right now, but let's not build these because like I'm still trying to figure out the kind of annoying that the bathhouses have like such a small coverage area. I could, I guess, build more churches because they don't take up any resources anyways. Yeah, let's do that. Why the hell? Oh. Look at that motivation. Okay, bathhouse built. Motivation rises. So now this thing will need coal. I'm going to like put 1 or 2 people into the coal industry here. Oh, I removed the church. I did not want to remove the church. Let's put like 2 people because we don't need a lot of coal. Just a little bit. Chapel. Yeah, I guess this is like the best place for the chapel. It's like has the highest coverage rate. And then we're going to build a bunch of well, some people are not going to be covered by either chapel or the bathhouse. And that's okay. Alright, so let's get a bunch of people working on this. And then we'll have a shitload of wood. Oh, I have... that is excessive. Okay, foragers are faster. Nest in place. Now my foragers are going to nest there. Birds nest on this inaccessible rocks feed fish from the nearby lake. Lake full of fish or collapsed mine. You know, we have food. I want to like take a gander around here a little bit. Alright, for this resource depot upgrade for loading station. Let's try this. Machine shop, ventilation plant. We will need these. We need a lot of these. Oh, that's what the coal is going to be. Ventilation plants are going to be requiring the coal. Reloading station. Let's see how this goes. What's our next thing? 75, 25. Yeah. Resource depot. Okay. Sawmills, charcoal. Yeah, let's do the reloading station for now. Why the fuck are you bastards not gathering anything? Resources building. Oh. Fine. I might just build another bathhouse somewhere here and be done with it. Alright, so for these ones, let's wait like until we get logistical limit 30. There we go. 1 steam core, 5 workers.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
And those 5 are going to go into our horary. How how did I turn this shit on? Oh, there we go. Holy smokes, that's a lot more coal consumption than I thought. What? Overdose? Yeah. Oh fuck, an engineer too. Right, this coal mine has been evacuated after a collapse. Oh, there is nothing here. Okay, lost crates. Let's go find some lost crates. Actually, after this upgrade, we will be able to bump it up to the next level. If we could get these things like automated, then that would be like so much better, because that will free up so many workers, like 30 workers, for like other shit, like working at the whorehouse. Wow. Oh no, that was an increase. All right. These heavy wooden crates are used to transport valuable or fragile goods. They're stenciled with a prominent signs warning against dropping them. We get steel composites and steam exchangers. Wow, that's so dramatic considering that there is no winter yet. Inspected the crates, we found some steam exchangers and steel composites. These valuable resources must have been destined for the winter home construction site, but it seems they got mislaid. Fell off the trailer or something. So now we know a little bit more about why winter home got fucked up, because we stole their fucking crates. Yeah, they're not going to be looking for them. So yeah, basically we're the fault why we're the reason why winter home exploded. Haha. Alright, so less than half of our people have access to the bathhouse. Let's fix that. We'll need more. What's it called? We need another church.
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? So Asha says, I love how these stories intertwine. Yeah, it's really great on the developers' parts that they thought of this, and that they decided to kind of like keep all of it. Make sure that the story is like continuous and not just like, well, bits and pieces everywhere. Alright, so it's time to get ourselves a public house.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Bad omen. This morning the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding, despite it being in broad daylight. They were superstitious even in the best of times, but here, in this remote, harsh place, they see it as the worst omen. Worse than a herd of black cats. Workers refuse to even look at the bloody bird. Never mind, shoo it away. Why would you think an owl is a bad sign? Like, owls are. Yeah, I know, right? Like, owls are dope creatures. They're cute, they're smart, they eat rodents and shit. I guess so, it's a Shakespearean thing. But yeah, fuck these people. Owls are amazing. Oh, hey, look at that. We got the 30% efficiency upgrade. Yeah, I'm disappointed in these people. I'm just waiting for a 75, yeah, so we can trigger the next level. Drafting machines. Alright, so people working here gather resources, bound up with the dogs, and transfer them to the stockpiles. Okay, so well, I guess we'll try building one of these. What do we have for housing? 30. That's fantastic. Boudoir photography. Oh yeah, there we go. This is where, yeah, this is where we're starting everything here. This is going to be our main production value of this site 113. Do not censor this. Sir, one of our people received a passionate letter from a lady friend, together with a highly suggestive photograph. Are we to allow this shameless debauchery? Yes! Or we could confiscate this picture for our own use. Ashes is really adamant about not censoring this. Yes, we are going to leave this. Although I would totally be okay with just leaving it, like having it used like for the private use, kept for private use. Alright, so we have enough coal to get this shit going for the entire day. More than half of our people access the bathhouse. While the bathhouse is active, people living within range are less likely to get sick. Perfect. Yeah, it is going to be fine. We might build another one. Alright. Okay, cargo convoy. The drivers got out of the haulers and gathered in the circle. There seems to be trouble. Are these yours? It appears that the convoy is heading for the winter home. There is a long way. That's a long way from here. They are carrying parts critical to the proper operation of Winterhome generator. It seems that they lost several crates on the way. Without them, the construction of their generator might be compromised. We can return the crates, or we can keep the resources. I like how these intertwine, but on the other hand, like we know what's gonna happen to the winter home, right? So we're gonna return them. So just because like this will be nice thing to do. They are probably going to just go and die on the fucking way somewhere. Okay, so let's go here and we're gonna get some food going because our portion and population here. Alright, so 5 engineers are going to arrive. That's going to... Oh yeah, we have like fucking vacant beds. Well, you're giving Winterhome an alternative timeline chance. I guess so. Something to be said for that. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not amused by that, but I guess that's the way the cookie travels. Okay, so let's get this thing going. Oh. I guess we don't get any wood income because I'm building right over it. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's get this thing destroyed.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Right, transfer arrived. What do we have here? High motivation. Sir, people are so highly motivated that many of them perform their jobs with enthusiasm. The efficiency in all workplaces rises as a result. Well done. Oh yeah. Oh, we can also do the thing too to get even more efficiency. Cocaine is a shit, right? Also the prayers. Oh, you know what? It's a combo thing. It's cocaine with prayers. That's ridiculous. That's going to like destroy their minds with productivity. It's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, cooked up prayers. Fantastic. So anyways, I'm going to build another one of these reloaded stations over here. Hopefully we can free up some people. I'm assuming since they're using the fucking Steam core, sweet baby Jesus. What are you referring to? Oh, you mean like the prayers with the sweet baby Jesus? Lovely. Okay, so it's still 10 people. I'm curious to see what's the productivity between these two, because like I might just as well have a bloody gatherer's huts over here and cover the wood, like multiple wood things, but we'll see. We are getting kind of low on the food thing, so to combat that, wait, I didn't want to do that. Let's build another one of those sweet fishing harbors. And I also don't need to connect it with the road, so there's that. I can just like build it and off you go. So is this pile of wood just going to be like there? Holy shit, look at the motivation. I might even like want to remove the cocaine pills, because that's like way too much motivation. That's like they're going to like bust their asses due to this motivation. All right, so in the meantime, let's get ourselves an engineer, and let's get ourselves 10 workers. Can I have more? Not really. Okay, well, let's get this. I like round numbers, like, and this is a. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do a run. So I guess we can keep the game running, but okay, 15 versus not able to do anything. Okay. So okay, Iran. It's especially true for the Risen series, not so much for this kind of, but like I noticed that it's a pretty common trope in games and in stories where there is like a ancient civilization reaches enlightenment and just like leaves the universe or ascends to the next plane of existence, and they always have some kind of a prick that they kind of quarantine, and they don't decide not to kill him because they're so enlightened and shit like that. So they just leave that one guy left over, and then that asshole causes problems for everybody, because now the non-enlightened races have to like fight the bloody god. And do you have like a specific example? That's the storyline of StarCraft 2. Basically the Xel'Naga just like left, and they left one evil Zeldaga who is now like destroying billions of people, and it's like it's such a huge gap of responsibility for a enlightened race. It's like fucking staggering. So like I'm really hoping that if the people like the humans are going to like ascend, and that we don't leave some kind of an evil asshole alive just because we either forgot about him or we imprison him or her in some sort of like a interdimensional prison that he will never ever will be able to escape. So yeah, it's like these kind of storylines really piss me off because it's like such a irresponsible thing to do. Yeah, I know, right? It sort of makes sense that they're enlightened in the sense that they're huffing their own farce, but like yeah, if you're fucking enlightened, just like clean up after yourself, and then you can go and get yourself enlightened. Yeah, that's true. Just because you made it to the another plane doesn't mean that you morally deserve to have made it there. True, true. I'm just like, I hate loose ends, so that's why like they bother me like hell when they do that. So Ashes continues. They could have gone to that plane, then been eaten wholesale by the elder god who feels they're not enlightened enough. True, true. But it's like if they're like completely tying the ties to this world. You don't know what's gonna happen to you there, so you might be like, oh shit, we forgot about this evil prick that is our that is Jimmy that we locked up for bad behavior, and we can return for him later. But like, just make sure that you don't know where you're going and if you're going to survive in the enlightened plane. So like, make sure you clean up your mess afterwards and make sure that the Jimmy is properly dead before leaving, or like take him with you and he can stir shit and trouble for you there. But like, don't leave us with the immoral godlike entity that is hell-bent on killing us. Yeah, it's kind of like my rant for today. But yeah, that has been like weighing on me since I finished the campaign for Terrence. Yeah, thanks. Right, so back to Frostpunk. So we can get upgraded dogs. We will get more resources. We can get efficient gathering, which is kind of not really relevant for us right now, because we're not using gatherings. Workplace. Would that imply that it's going to be like more efficient to gather from these things? So right now it's 130. Let's try this. It's going to cost us time, but whatever. I'm kind of treating this as sort of a learning experience. If we're going to fail miserably, we are going to fail miserably. If we're not, then yay. Alright. We ordered a bunch of people. That's going to be good. We got a replacement engineer who has expired under mysterious circumstances that nobody knows what they are. Letters from home, release intentions. Sir, 2 of our people got into a fist fight, apparently over a lewd picture that came by mail earlier. Nothing too serious, although one of them got a sprained wrist. The original recipient of the picture is clamoring to get it back, while the other man insists that he won it fair and square in a game of whist, whatever that is. As it is difficult to tell where the truth lies, people seem to expect you to settle. Okay, punish them both. Discontent will rise. Confiscate the picture. Motivation will fall slightly. We cannot afford it. We are going for like a mega motivated workforce through pornography. Don't get involved. Discontent will rise. Motivation will fall slightly. I'm going to punish them for not sharing. Sharing is caring, and sharing your pornography with your fellow workers is a duty for all. Well, they probably did, so we're going to punish them both. Yeah, workplace motivation. Yeah, workplace motivation through pornography. Our pornography, Ashes says. Yes, our pornography. I guess we can fit like a couple of houses in here too, when we will wish it. Alright, so let's dump more people here. Considering that we have 2 fisheries going on, I think I'm just gonna let these guys like explore this. They will probably find a bunch of new places, and I'm just gonna send them over here. Alright, what? Oh, we should be like doing the actual thing that we're supposed to be doing. Generator profiles manufacturer. Let's get you over here. I completely forgot about this. I was like, hey, we're doing so well. We're getting like resources income, and we're getting the gathering of resources. It's going so well, and then I kind of like completely forgot about all of it.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
We should be like building the actual generator, and we are in fact 3 days behind schedule, so we'll need to get this shit done quick. What's our 41? 30. So we'll need to order a bunch more people. Alright, let's get these guys going. 1 structural profile from 25 wood. Yeah, let's get this shit started. Oh, right. Yeah, you know, let's start the show. Forages have reached lake full of fish. Lake is steaming with fish. Dozens of birds hunt them, swooping and diving in the water. Explorer. Rich fishing grounds. There's plenty of fish in this lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. We can set up camp. I think we'll come back to it later. I want to explore as much as I can before, you know, inevitable shit happens. Right. What does our book of law say? What can we do here now? We got all of these. We got all of these. That is all done. So the only thing is radical treatment or sustain life. Let's do the sustain life, I suppose. Oh yeah, look at that. Motivation for days. Yeah, 1 sick person. He'll be fine. Probably. Less than an hour, yeah. Yeah, we got some motivation decrease.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Transfer has arrived. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's get back the worker in here, engineer in here, and add extra people to here. Next, let us grab more workers. I think we need like a fuck ton more workers. We'll wait until 30 and get 15 more. We probably should get more engineers. What else we can use the engineers for here? We could get another researcher going. This thing... Resources can be reached in a moment. Oh, interesting. Alright, well. Okay, so this was 30%. 130, 130. Okay, so we wasted a bunch of time with this shit. Well, anyways. What? Safety concerns. Really? Because there is like nobody in there in the first place. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a... It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might be injured or die. I will improve safety. Okay. Oh, and then we have like a new book of laws here. Okay. Dispensary. We could use the newest experimental medications to treat the gravely ill. Oh, wow, what could possibly go wrong? New building dispensary. Cures gravely ill to ill with potent chemical medicines. You will have to build a dispensary. Treatment can have side effects. No. I will need to get... so instead of this, I will get the infirmary, which will just cure these guys. Shorter shift. You can shorten the workday and generate your construction facility to 8 hours. Using short shift raises workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise slightly. We're probably not going to use this. Extended shift. New shift length. You can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Working overtime causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. Maybe 2 shifts. You can permanently extend the workday in any facility to 24 hours. Workplaces on 2 shifts need double the manpower. Oh, okay. Working on 2 shifts causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. What the fuck? Why would you? I guess because you have to work during the night. Shift work coordination, extended shift. Yeah, let's go with the... oh, right, I need to do the safety thing. Oh. This is lovely. Enforcing safety procedures will compel people to work with less haste and greater care. This will temporarily improve safety in workplaces at the cost of efficiency. Safety procedures, people will work slower but safer. Using safety procedures raises the workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise. Using the safety procedure lowers the efficiency by 25%. You know, I'm kind of curious about these ones. So we might go with the shorter shift. We're not going to implement a shorter shift, but we'll go for the work standardization and see how that flies. Alright, so this was waste of time. Let's get upgraded docks. So we can upgrade these and they will bring about, I think, double the resources. So 20... Yeah, oh, this is interesting. I wish there was like an agitator to make these guys gather faster. I'm really salty that it's not increasing the efficiency. Alright, so... Oh, I should have went with the 60 because one dude died in there. What's your safety level? Base safety level, -1. Unhealthy. Oh, okay. So, to combat the safety issues, what we need to do is we need to research this. Ventilation plants are going to increase the safety. Oh, hey, we could have done that and... well, whatever. Oh, finer mesh. Fishing nets will, finer mesh will let us catch smaller fish as well, raising the efficiency of the fishing harbor by 10%. We'll do that as well. So right now it's not bad. Like this is like whatever, low risk of falling ill. That's like working in the warm or like livable conditions. Livable condition. So it's going to be fine. We'll have some sick people. That's going to be whatever. When we continue like going down and making more of these things, we will have more issues. Oh, I'm curious. At what time can I start making these? I guess this is after all of these ones are done then. But yeah, long story short, we will need to improve the like overall safety of this. That will deplete these coal piles, so we will need to hopefully get different resources coming in. I think the improved ones, improved warps, they allow two different forming two even, allow us to build upgrade docks and unload resources from ship faster, forming two even piles. I think this will allow us to bring two different resources. Okay, organization, advanced docks, and advanced organizations. I just hope that that's going to be the case. Alright. Let's get the shorter ship going. Motivation rises. We're like, I'm almost maxed out on motivation. Let's switch you to a shorter shift because I don't need a lot of these guys at the moment, at least. Forages have reached normal waterfall. There's fish jumping in the waterfall. Not many, but enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. So we have the Rapids and the Rock Arch. Let's go to Rock Arch. Alright, actually I think I'm gonna end it off here. Because we have been going for about 2 hours and we have done quite a bit. We haven't really had any like major crises. We had a crisis with food, which was solved by having 2 fisheries over here. We have the only thing that we are not having too much of. Let's just max out our motivation. Our motivation is maxed. There is no possible way to get more motivation. But yeah, so. The only thing that we would need more is probably people, because we have a couple of labor shortages here. We have a shortage on the basic docks. we don't really need that many actually here. Let's go for 5 and 5. We don't consume steel as much at the moment. That will get fixed very quickly. But yeah, we could use a little bit more people. I probably want to build another one of the research stations. And other than that, I think we're in the really good shape. So we'll end it off here. Oh, let's spread these out. We'll end it off here, and when we continue, we will get our generator built up, and order more people, explore more. Our motivation is ridiculous right now, to the point that they even turned off the cocaine pills, and everybody is like getting withdrawal, or will get the withdrawal soon. But other than that, we're in like really good shape. And next time we'll find out what's gonna screw us over. So I'm gonna save up in here. This is MP Last Autumn episode 1. And we will continue from here next time. Thank you for joining, and have a good evening. Good night.